that if you're convinced of that fact, that you should not share like a lot of your like beliefs and like the progress you've made and the effort and stuff, instead using this kind of energy for like producing and be creative and be more creative and make more work, reusing this is much more valuable than like approaching other people and talking to them about how was your, like they every time they will approach you and asking for you like, how was your day, right? How was your week? How, what you did you in the last 3 months? And then you will start to think, okay, what should I even tell them, right? Should I did, will they believe, like, will they understand what I was like, what I was going through? Will they understand this kind of like, this kind of brain fuck where I had to like fight with my inner demons, and I wanted to grab on my phone and I wanted to watch porn, but I pushed through the pain and I watched all of this kind of videos and I educated myself and I went to the gym, like I pushed through the limits. I went to the limits, like I got some like consciousness and I meditated. Like, will they understand? Will your parents understand? Will people in general understand? Besides those that you're like giving advice on, that are like actually couraged enough to like educate themselves too. They are just shallow humans that are walking around and like just want to suck out of your, like your information, your knowledge, your energy, and especially your positive energy. The ground structure of self dubs, like where it begins, like the true core of self dubs are just is just the fact that everybody wants to get in your core and that everybody wants to suck out your positive energy. And you open up to too many people, you accept too many offers, you don't say no, you never say no, you always say yes, you always are like, you always accept that other people are like taking something from you, but you have to like shut down, you have to shut them up, you have to like imprison them in a kind of like an imaginary prison where they cannot, where they cannot engage in your energy. You make kind of, you block them away, and even if they are thinking that you're like weird and stuff and you like introverted and you like, you're not like a kind of nice guy, where you don't share the bad habits and you don't have the like the shitty traits of the most people, because this makes you kind of unreachable for them, like ungraspable, and this makes a lot of people feel really uncomfortable, and then they make you uncomfortable by if they feel uncomfortable, they like subconsciously make you uncomfortable too. But even this you have to register, even this you have to be conscious about. And this kind of books where they say like, you can like 100,000 ways of influencing people positively and influencing to do them everything you want. This is a really scary game where you and your energy are going out in the world. If you are not ready yet to hide those kind of like, to hide your kind of effort and to hide your kind of real identity, this will like, and you are engaging with this kind of complete different mindset, with this low grade mindsets, this will keep you down and give you self doubts every time. This is why you have self doubts, because you open up to too many people, because you let other people like stealing your attention and your energy. When you get like weak, you have to be patient, you have to be alert, you have to keep a kind of attention on what is surrounding you currently and what your environment is like, what they trying to like want from you. If you are a little bit more alert, if you like get some more attention on this kind of things that are like influencing you in a bad way, you will notice that you are not actively trying to be negatively, that you are not built to be depressed. A person is never depressed naturally. Like, being unhappy is not a natural state. Like, look out of the window, there's so much nature, there's so much nice things, the whole world is a positive state. But we humans, we engage subconsciously or consciously in other people's brains and trying to and influencing them in a bad way, where we trying to force them to be unhappy because then we can sell them something to feel happy again. This is a cycle that comes again and again and again. This will happen again and again and again. Everybody, because this is really the industry. This is the industry that is like forcing you to crave for something to sell you something. And not only the industry is doing that, also like your parents are doing this, and everybody, every human is built upon this kind of bad cycle where they where they first are lowering someone else's perspective and then bringing them back up to just artificially give you a good feeling. The only real good feeling, the only real positive state in mind and your heart is coming from an inner self. But therefore your mind has to be independent. And you have to like really realize and recognize this kind of feeling, like consciously, and like really going out and try to like experiencing this. If you're watching this video and you have this in mind, like keep this in mind for a little longer. Like your attention span, I believe, is a little longer because you are actually watching this video for like 10 or 15 minutes now. So you should be able to like keep this kind of advice and bringing it with you, and then like in casual situation, a current like a casual like social situation, where someone else is approaching you or you are approaching them, and like take this with you when you like getting into the busy city with all of this kind of influences in a world with all of this kind of potential influences. Like Instagram is too, like you can shut down yourself from Instagram a lot. Especially you should do as what recommend you to do, like 100% in the beginning, but later on in your self-improvement journey you have to get back into this kind of storm. And then when you are in the storm again, you should like take this advice with you and trying to recognize this in an like in real circumstance, and actually really realizing it. Because you can, after this you will like never fail on this again, because you already went the steps down, so you will actually push through the two. I believe in you, and you believe in yourself. I can almost see your feelings right now, right? So you take this, and you take this advice with you, and I hope you are able to like shut yourself down from negative energy and keeping all of your positive energy in yourself, and like giving yourself a positive like feedback loop. Like remembering this kind of word, positive feedback loop, is like it's a really valuable principle. So always push through pain. Peace, bro.